Hi guys, my name is Lungilam Konto and I am your trusted and registered dietitian. So I have decided to start a series of different nutrients that we get from our food so that we eat to be healthy. We don't just eat, and we eat with an understanding of how our food assists our body. So the first series will start with our complex carbohydrates. So carbohydrates are digested in the body to glucose, and then that glucose fuel our body with energy. But then there is one specific complex carbohydrate that the body does not digest, nor does it absorb. That is fiber. Fiber is divided into two. There is soluble fiber, which is found in your apples, in your beans, and it's found in your oats. And there's insoluble fiber, which then bulks your stool and assists with bowel movement regularity. It is found in your whole grains, in your vegetables, and in your nuts. So, importance of fiber in our body is that it assists with keeping us fuller for longer, which then directly assists with weight management. It also regulates our blood sugar. It is the only carbohydrate that actually assists with managing diabetes. There is a study from the CDC that was published last year in May. Please go read it out. It is very interesting. You will understand the importance of fiber. And also, before I pass and I move on, I'm gonna read this one on the side because it's a lot of numbers. What are the requirements of fiber in our body per age? And then when we get older, it's then converted per age, per gender. So from 1 to 3 years, regardless of the age, you need 19 grams of fiber per day. And then from 4 to 8 years, it's 25 grams. And then preteen, that's when it's now divided. Girls need 26 grams, boys need 31 grams. That is between 9 to 13 years. 14 to 18, girls need 29 and boys need 39. Now we get to the adults. 18 to 50 for women, we need 25. And above 50, they need 21. And then for men, 18 to 25, they need 38. And then above 50, they need 30 grams. So that is very much important. So now let's get into the full functions of fiber. I'm gonna read some of my notes that I've written down because I don't wanna miss some important information. So first of all, I mentioned the bulking of the stool, which now assists with preventing constipation. Constipation is very, very painful. If you've ever experienced constipation, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And also, it supports your bowel movement regularity, and then also it reduces your risk of having stroke, heart conditions, and colon cancer, diverticulitis, and hemorrhoids. If you have constipation as a chronic, you know how painful hemorrhoids are. And then it also lowers your cholesterol. So it is very much important that you know how to read your food labels so that you know that you get the benefits of your fiber. The another thing that you need to note is that fruits and vegetables don't have as much fiber as your whole grains, as your oats and your nuts. So you need to balance the two. You really, really have to balance the two because few slices, let's say 15 slices of cucumber, they are estimated to give you 1.8 grams of fiber, while a slice of bread, brown bread, depending on the thickness, can give you between 5 to 7 grams, if not 8 in some other brands. So it's very much important that you actually understand how to calculate your fiber intake per day, that you don't find yourself getting less. So this is how you do it. Majority of all our food, actually all our packed foods, pre-packed foods that are found in our shops, they have a table at the back. The table at the back is a nutritional fact table. At the bottom, on top, it will give you your energy, your protein, It'll also give you your fat and divide your fat, and give you carbohydrate, divide the carbohydrates between your carbohydrate and your sugar at the bottom, and then it will go give you your sodium, which is your salt, and then it will give you, if there's triglycerides, they usually put it in there, and then also at the back, at the bottom, then you'll find your fiber. Usually the table is divided into 3 columns. Column number 1, it's per serving, then they will give you the grams of serving, and then the other one is usually compared to per 100 gram, so that you understand how much of it, of the nutrients, would you be getting from the 100 gram and from the serving. So please check your fiber there. And also cook for your kids, cook for your little ones. I know that we are very busy and we don't have time, so takeaways are something that is easily accessible and they're convenient. As much as accessible and convenient as they are, please ensure that you cook for your babies and you cook for yourselves. If you can't cook every day, or if it's not possible to cook every day, that is still okay. Please make sure that you get into the habit of doing meal preparations, which is one of the services that I offer at my practice. I cook meals and then I sell them. So if you happen to need lunch boxes, need healthy meals or healthy snacks, I am your person to contact. And we are situated in the ground floor of Lewis Pasture Suites 13, that is opposite the Spa Pharmacy in Pretoria. Thank you so much. See you in the next one. I forgot some few important things. Number 1 is that you need to balance your fluids and your fiber intake. Number 2 is that you need to have a gradual increase. Don't just move from 0 to 25 or from 0 to 30, because you're gonna have gas, bloating, and abdominal cramping. Then the other important thing under the weight management, that it keeps us fuller for longer, is that it manages our cravings, and also it feeds the good bacteria in our gut. So fiber is very an important nutrient.